What's up guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we're tying something small, something fast, but it is a thing that when things get tricky on the coast, you need something like this in your box, okay? Something small, something very transparent and inconspicuous, and that doesn't make a lot of noise and all that. So I guess you can call it I'm not guessing. It is a candy style fly. I've chosen to call this one the micro candy because that's what it is. So let's jump down to my vise here and start tying. So I will be using a mono thread for this one, just to keep everything very nice and transparent. The hook I'm using is the SA 280, the minnow. I have a pack here, let's show that. And it is a size 10, so it's fairly small. And I've even tied these patterns even smaller. So don't be afraid to tie something this small for big sea trouts. They love it, especially on calm days where there's almost no waves in the water and stuff like that. And you see a lot of little baitfish and stuff like that. This is a really deadly little one. So the material I'm using here is something called crystal flesh or fish scale. Let me just have a look. This pack said light olive, but that's not true. It's white, so that's a fault from me. Yep. This is also light olive. I don't know. Maybe it's a production mistake, but it looks like this. Fish scale. Very cool product. It gets very transparent when it gets wet, and it has some flash strands mixed in there as well. And I don't want this to have all that many, and I don't even want it to be all that long either. So just cut out a small bunch. Have a look. I think this is the length I want to go with. So flip that over like so and tie it in reverse. So this will actually be a little bit shorter, so just add that. Tie that in on top of the hook. And this here, I want to cut that off really close to the hook, like so, and then just work your way up towards the hook eye, and only tying this in on the top half. When you get to the front of the hook, which is here. Now you do want to keep this a little bit spread out, but not a whole lot. So flip this over, tie in just a few wraps on top there. Okay, not many. And you can see what it did here. I can see I need to tie this a little bit further back actually. Or what? I'm just kind of looking how things set here. Yeah, I think this is good. So tie everything down. No, don't strike that. I don't want these thread webs to be seen that much, so just a few wraps in front here, and this you can always work with. Okay, so sorry for the confusion there. Getaway finish in. Just 3 turns to keep the thread wraps sparse. Trim this off, and then get your resin ready. I have mine here. So first off, I want to get any fibers that are maybe a little bit short under control, so they don't get in the way afterwards. And then I kind of want to work this into the material to make my life easier at the end here. And you can kind of see the head shape within this. So when I'm satisfied, just cure that. And now this will stay. You can see it's actually stiff to right around that point back here. But there's still a lot of movement in here. Like that. Let's get some eyes on that sucker. The way I like to do that is to place a drop on the side of the hook where I want the eye, and just lay that on top of that drop. These are so small. I need my dubbing needle to get them where I want it. Now obviously for a fishing fly I wouldn't use so much time to get this one on, but like always I need to photograph this fly. So I try to get it as perfect as possible, just for the sake of the photos. Because when you shoot a fly like this with your macro lens, you can see every little mistake and every thread wrap. There we go. Now the eyes are on, and all there's left to do now is just to cover the front part of the fly here. And this one I actually need, or I want to give it a little bit of, just a tiny bit of color. So I will be using one of these new colored resins, or this one isn't new, I've been having this since forever. But these colored UV resins are really cool for something like this. And this has actually been lying around so long that it has lost a little bit of the mixture here. I guess it kind of just adds to the coolness of this fly. You can see it here. So just a small amount up in front here is what I want. I think this has been standing around too long. It's not mixed that well. Let me see if I have another one. So these come in all sorts of, from all sorts of brands and colors. I have some really cool ones from Pro Sport Fisher, actually, with a little bit of hollow flash mixed into them, which is really nice as well. But here's the orange one. This is better. Whoa. Just a thin layer here on the bottom of the fly. And this is taking way longer than I anticipated, so sorry for stealing a little bit longer of your time here. So that's the little trigger point there, done. And now let's work on that candy body here. And here again, the trick to achieving a great finish on just about any UV resin fly is to build it up in stages and always keep that fly moving in the vise to stop the resin from sagging and all that stuff. So that's one layer in there. Just move it around before you cure it. And here you can see this fly is basically glued up until this point here, past the hook bend, so this fly won't be tangling up on you at all. And it's just so nice to have one of these little deadly ones in the box. Final layer. Make sure you cover everything again. All the way back to that point past the hook bend there. Just keep it moving, spin it and spin it and spin it. Like so. Get your lamp ready. The faster you spin this, the better the finish will be. Just don't spin it so fast that the glue will fly out everywhere. So something like this will work. And then just hit that with your lamp. That there is one finished little micro candy with a fluorescent belly. Just let me set that a little bit longer. So sometimes when you build up these flies, it gets harder to cure the resin through all the layers, so just sap it a little bit longer. Okay, so that's the finished micro candy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell so you get notified whenever I upload new videos, and please do subscribe to the channel. Have a look at the members section because we're doing different things over there. I wouldn't say that the members are gushing in there, pouring in with members, but it's growing quite fast, and I'm really happy about that. So thank you to all the new members. I guess that was it for today. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.